Hey, so I'm going to be talking to Camden from Seven Kingdoms any minute now. I'm just waiting and listening to Seven Kingdoms and hoping that my cat doesn't come in. I mean, I love my cat. So I'm going to let him in. Oh, gotta hit the right button. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing today?
Not too bad.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. We had
Oh,
a
that's okay.
I had an interview right before this, and then
Oh, right.
our cat just got fixed, and she went nuts right before the first
Oh,
interview. So I was
yeah.
trying to get her out of the couch, like I got an interview, but this cat's got stitches and she's fresh,
Yeah.
and
Poor kitty. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta take care of your cat. So is it okay now? The cat?
Yeah. No, we're all good. I took care
Okay.
of it for the first interview a couple minutes ago. So
Okay. That's so mine might try and sneak in here. I'm not sure.
right
That's
on.
why I usually wear the headphones. I don't really need the headphones. I kind of like them. I don't know. Maybe it's a security blanket too. But,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I
but
got
then
my
the
earpods
cat,
in it too.
my one cat wants to come see what's going on. And he's kind of a big
Yeah,
boy. So I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want
Right
him to
on.
step on my laptop.
No, for sure.
Take up the whole screen. Yeah, so there might be a cat coming in. I don't know. I hope not, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's why I got my door closed, and they'll all just
I
like
mean,
come in.
I don't know if he's going to be able to scoot it open. I hope
Right
not.
on.
Like, please don't come in here right now. And hopefully my children are occupied. They're older though. My kids are like, my youngest one's 16. So I'm like, please don't come in here. Right.
Right on.
She does. Anyway, so how are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. It's been a really nice day. It's really warm for October.
Yeah. No, it's where are you at?
In Ohio, kind of
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
northwest
was about to say
Ohio.
it's hot in
Yeah,
Florida today.
yeah, I bet. So, have you guys been like seriously affected by the hurricanes this year? Or
We got really lucky at my place. Uh, I have a bunch of trees, so it was just a lot of like debris and stuff like
oh,
that.
right,
So it was
right.
just
So
it was
that's
mostly just cleanup. And
yeah,
I think she lost. I was actually on tour when it happened, and Sabrina lost power probably for 3 days. But I think the
right,
boys lost power for like 5 or 6. So
right.
I mean, that kind of sucks because everything in the fridge is dead. So it's just,
Yeah, that
but I mean,
stinks.
we're kind of used to that. Everybody like eats it as fast as possible, and then
Yeah,
you're just like eating off of canned goods for a couple of days, and then
right.
like, yeah. But
Spaghettios.
look, we got really lucky. A friend of ours got a tree went through their pool, like so they're screened in pool and stuff, and actually a
Oh,
tree went
yeah,
through another house of a friend of ours. So like we got really lucky considering what could have been done.
right, right. That's good. So we don't have too many. Well, we have more tornadoes. So, but we get more than we used to.
Yeah,
So, yeah. So anyway, that's good. I'm glad you guys didn't have too much damage. So,
oh yeah. We got super lucky.
yeah. Um, can you tell us about your latest project?
Yeah, no, we
Like,
just we have the Square coming out. It's an EP that's coming out on Raining Phoenix Music. On November 8th, it actually is dropping. So we've
okay,
put up a
that's
couple of the
soon.
singles already. Yeah, and then it's a four original songs and one cover. And that's kind of a snapshot of what people can expect from the upcoming album next winter.
Oh, cool. What's the cover? Are you allowed to say?
Uh, the cover song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kiri by Mr. actually.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a version of that. I'm sure you can maybe get a copy from Curtis, a
Oh,
promotional
probably. Yeah,
one.
I
Yeah.
might have
So
it in my email right now.
yeah. It turned out really good. The cover choice is usually something that we picked with it's actually on our Kickstarter. If there's a perk called Pick the Cover, and that whoever buys that perk, they submit a list of like 10 songs, and then we
Right,
kind of decide with the fan which one we're going to do. So they're
right.
really influential in giving us essentially the menu, and then we pick off the menu they give us. So that was the song that
Yeah,
got picked.
that's pretty cool. So, do you guys celebrate Halloween?
Sabrina actually is. I mean, yes, it's Kevin's favorite holiday for sure.
Yeah, me
We
too.
don't. I don't think we. I mean, I don't think anybody like dresses up anymore. But Sabrina is actually a professional astrologist, and she does tarot readings.
Oh, cool.
On the days that she decides to work at home, and then she works for a place called the Purple Rose in Casadega. So, for instance, like this week, she's home right now, but she's going to be slammed on the weekend because like
Right,
she's essentially the astrologist for
right.
the business over there, and that's like the spiritual capital of the world for
Yeah.
Halloween stuff. So they're going to be slammed this weekend.
Are you looking forward to touring?
Yeah, no, we have the tour in North America with Stryker and
Right.
Lutharo coming up.
Yeah.
Starts November 9th. So we're really looking forward to that. I mean, just really hoping we avoid snow. I think we will. From I've been checking the weather for the last couple of years in like Winnipeg and Chicago and Edmonton, but it looks like we might get lucky, and I'm hoping
Yeah,
that we do.
right. You
So as
might.
long as it stays 33 degrees, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, we'll be
Fingers
really good.
crossed.
But it's always fun. I mean, I work as a tour manager for a lot of other bands, so it'll be refreshing to just like go on the road and deal with my own stuff.
Have you,
So
oh, sorry.
no,
Have you ever been to Detroit? Because I know you're doing a show in Detroit, because I think that's the closest one to me.
yeah, the Sanctuary in Detroit. It's a tiny
Yeah.
little. I mean, it's a cool little club.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we played Detroit. We played that venue last year, and then before that, I think we played a place called the Token Lounge.
Oh, okay.
So we played there twice, and then before that, we played in 2010. We played in Detroit with Blind Guardian at some theater a long time ago over there. But
Yeah.
we've been in Michigan several times.
Right. I like Michigan. I mean, I'm from Ohio, but Michigan's all right.
Actually, Ohio is one of the ones that's been tough to get gigs in. And just
Really?
some of the tours just don't really go to Ohio.
Oh,
And a lot of times, if we're supporting a bigger band, like we don't have a say in the routing.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think the only time we played Ohio was with Unleash the Archers. We played like Columbus, I think.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting more shows in Ohio. So,
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So I don't have to, I sound so spoiled. Like, so I don't have to drive 2 hours, but I don't mind.
yeah. No, I feel that.
It's like, Detroit's a drive. It's still closer to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's like three or four
Yeah, for
hours.
sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
but it's a nice town. Detroit's
Yeah.
interesting, but I've never seen a bad show in Detroit yet.
Yeah. No, I
Always
mean,
seen
Sanctuary is
really good
cool.
shows.
Yeah. Actually, the last time I was at Sanctuary, I was on tour in February and March with Vader, that Polish death metal band, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, they had a gig at Sanctuary, so that was the last time I was there
Yeah,
physically.
yeah. I think we went to the sanctuary last year. I think Oceans of Slumber was playing, and I really wanted to see them, so we made
Ah,
the
okay,
drive. Yeah.
yeah, old Cammy and Dauber.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. I've never been there before.
Yeah,
So are the band members related? Because I noticed there are a lot of similar last names. I just didn't know if it was a
yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah, so Keith and Kevin are brothers, and then Sabrina and I are married.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's my
Awesome.
wife, and it's a big, giant, family-oriented band, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's just like I feel that because we're all family, the typical like ups and downs of bands. It's like, you can't really get rid of your family, you know what I mean?
Right.
And ironically, the people who have stuck was the family members, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
over the last thing. And it's just, I think also because of that, it's been tough. That's why we don't have, it's just, we've continued without trying to get a bassist at this point in time. That's just because it's been really tough to find somebody that fits in the circle, like for the long term. You know what
Right.
I mean? So it's just we've all struggled evenly together. You know what I mean? And that's through our whole career. It's really just now, and we're starting to like kind of get some real traction and momentum. But it takes a long time to get there.
Right.
So all the time it takes to get there is all the crap that it takes a family bond to get through.
Right. Right. I mean, I get that. Who would you say are your biggest musical influences?
It's changed over the years. I mean, when we were first, starting as a band, obviously it was the typical, Blind Guardian, Halloween, Stradivarius kind of thing. And then as we got older, we started making more music for ourselves, not necessarily trying to be these other bands. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, we take influence from on it. I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, we take influence from everything, even like the synthwave stuff is popular now, so like that whole 80s retro kind of vibe
Yeah.
is we really like that, and kind of try to, and not even just the sound, but like imagery. We like that whole like colorful style rather than like, I mean, the Dungeons and Dragons and like leather and spikes stuff has been done in
Yeah.
power metal so much that we're trying to, we really enjoy the brighter colors and the kind of retro vibe kind of thing. So that's kind of, it seems like what we've settled on, at least for this current chapter of the band.
Did you have any like really good music teachers?
We're all actually pretty much self-taught. I took music theory. I mean, when I was like just starting guitar, I took like a year and a half of like basic music theory just to be able to, walk around the fretboard. But like, if you played a chord, if you like hit one note on a guitar, I was like, tell me like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you a number. You know what I mean? So it's at this point in time, like I know basically, there's a I know how to write music, but I can't necessarily like write it on paper, I guess. I mean, there's
Yeah.
like tablature for guitars, but like, I know the basic structure of relationship from notes to notes. So I know what type of harmony, what couple of, what three notes make a full harmony of minor, major, diminished, extended, augmented, all that stuff. I know that, but I can't necessarily like, that's a C sharp 7 or something like that,
Yeah.
or something. So, but like, but we all have enough to do what we do, I guess. So it's kind of, didn't really go into it. I mean, I'd love to have more time to study, but I just, with tour, like working on tours and then my own tours and music, that's just so much time.
Yeah. When I was at college, my roommate was a music major, like music education. Like, that's so time consuming. Like, but so
Yeah,
she had learned
yeah.
a lot of
I mean,
stuff.
there's
Like when they did music theory, I'm like I would take a look at her stuff. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, and sometimes too, like I think when you get to a certain point with that theory, you start overthinking the music a little bit. Because I remember when I was really like deep into it, and then when I revisited it a couple of times, like you kind of, and especially the music, with the music that we have now, it's so not progressive music, like prog
yeah.
rock, and like, it's like we're trying to, it's funny because I use the term the one-off bangers. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're trying to make like an album full of singles. You know what I mean? I want you to be able to like have every song hopefully stuck in your head. And a lot of times that type of music isn't like, some momentous musical piece. It's a really good catchy line with a really solid bass line of instruments and notes that don't overcomplicate each other. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
it's more about the how does it sound as a whole versus like check out this, all these notes and stuff like that. There's so many bands that are really good at that, and it's just like we just don't want to be that band. So
Have you guys ever played at a haunted venue?
I'm sure we have. I couldn't tell you where it is, but I'm certain that something has been haunted at some point.
Right. There's a
Yeah,
lot of haunted venues in America.
yeah.
Well, probably everywhere. Probably not just America, but
There's probably a bunch that you wouldn't realize or nobody even knows that are,
yeah.
and but that's a cool question. I've never been asked that actually.
I watch a lot of paranormal ghost hunting shows, so I'm always curious, like
Yeah,
where people have
I don't.
been and if it's haunted.
Someone said that the maybe Reggie's is a little bit in Chicago. I think I heard someone say something about the downstairs dressing room, or I don't know, but I'm sure we've done something that's been haunted for sure.
Right. If you ever come to Ohio to Mansfield and you go to the reformatory, that's haunted. Like I've been there.
Oh, okay, right on, right on.
Yeah, they usually have incarceration there. So I went when it wasn't not during that time, but yeah, it's really cool just to go visit the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's crazy.
I really like incarceration, but you have to be ready, like physically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Because it's a little hillier than a lot of venues.
Yeah.
And I was not prepared last year. I don't think I should have worked out more.
Right on.
Taking my vitamins. And,
Yeah.
but it's usually a good time. So yeah, definitely haunted on in the prison. Maybe not on the
Right
outside. What do you want people to know about your music?
on. I mean, when we write our music and when people digest it, I mean, we're hoping that they enjoy it. It brings them any form of joy that they need to experience. Does it help you through your day? Do you just simply like the way it sounds? You know what I mean? It's not like we're not trying to make it so people are like, this is the best musical masterpiece in the world. We just want you to like it. We want you to hum it. We want it to be stuck in your head, hopefully. And we want you mostly to have a good time. You know what I mean? And realize that this is a snapshot of our art, you know what I mean, at the time.
Yeah.
So it's just it's really just all about like good vibes, really. You know what I mean? It's just we're trying to be hopefully everybody that really just enjoys it, and it's really nothing more than that.
I have been so far. I've been listening to the album, or a couple of the whatever's on Spotify. I've been like,
oh, right on.
Saved it to my.
You have any favorites?
I had to look. Oh man, put me on the spot. Whatever the last one I just listened to. Now I can't remember the name. Darn it! And I have to look at my history. Now I can't. It doesn't want to come up. I just listened to one on YouTube. Like it's on this video that we're on right now.
Oh, right on.
Why am I so bad at names? I don't know. And now everything wants to be slow. Oh, Through These Waves.
Oh, okay. The most recent video. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's off the EP. So the upcoming one. So yeah, that's a fun one. That was really crazy to shoot the music video because we had to wake up we had to do time the evening and then time the sunrise in the morning for that one. So that was like really like you got an hour to get the shot and then it's done.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that was all I had for you today. And so I hope to see you guys in Detroit.
Yeah. No, we're stoked to get there, and that's pretty much once we play Detroit, it's pretty much downhill from there. So once we see each other in Detroit, we'll be like, oh, The hardest part of the tour is
dang
done for
it.
the most part. We just have to make it. What is it? We have a day off after Detroit to make it to Brooklyn, and then it's just down the East Coast, which we're super used to. And then we ended home, so we're looking forward to just ending a tour in our backyard for one of the first times.
Right. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I appreciate you taking the time today to talk to me.
Oh, of course. Thank you for your time.
And I'll probably wave at you at the show, like, hey, it's
Right on.
me. Like,
What was your name again?
Holly?
Holly?
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see each other in Sanctuary then in Detroit.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you so much.
No problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, I gotta
Alrighty.
click the right buttons out of here.
All right. Thank you very much.